Boom, back at it again after a couple days of feeling kind of sick. Yeah, logged in, seeing $123.90 in my lending wallet. That's a lot of money, and the total I've earned so far is $1,130.78. That's quite cool. I mean, I've done that just for basically logging onto my computer for 5 minutes, entering a little bit of information, maybe doing a reloan or whatever. But obviously it's just accruing funds. Like, I haven't got any of my funds out yet, so I'm not even gonna act like this thing is totally legit. But what I can say is it's definitely consistently giving me returns, and I already know that Bitconnect is a trading bot, or they have a trading bot which basically trades dollars for BCC. But the fact that they're constantly sticking to their word, they pay you out a percentage of profits every day. If there's no profits, they don't pay you out a percentage. If there's profits, they pay you out a percentage. And what have we seen in the crypto world? Every coin has been going up in value. Now everybody's making profits, and it's just another tool in ensuring your daily profit of whatever you've invested in crypto. But yeah, let me just transfer all of this over. We get 0.3. Confirm. Put that back in my Bitconnect wallet, and that means I'll be able to hopefully invest a little 0. Yeah, I've got 3.325 to spend on another loan. So let's see what my actual interest payouts have been. I think we've had a couple good days. We've had some reasonable days. I don't know exactly what the 7-day forecast has been. Okay, we had a 0.1 basically. 1.46. Got 1.56 there. That's good. I don't even need to look no further. Just put out another loan before I get some more interest back. Total earned, done. Active investment, lend Bitconnect. Okay, now first of all I want to see what the actual volatility. Okay, so we got a 0.48 coming tomorrow. That's not too bad. Like I said, it's been a crazy week in crypto. Like, my guys are coming through. I'm rooting for the alts now, to be fair, because you see altcoins, it's like they all have, maybe, like, if you enjoy the space and you enjoy the technology that's coming through, altcoins probably have some great ideas that you might like, some amazing ideas that you might like much more than Bitcoin's idea of a blockchain itself. But yeah, the Bitconnect volatility software showing, last 7 days it's been 0.9. Can't really complain with that. Yeah, so I'm just probably gonna go ahead and just put on another loan. How much am I gonna get out of that 0.3? So let's start with 150. What does that give me? 0.3. Okay, that's way too much. 130. No, 130. 140. Pushing it. 130. We're gonna go with 130. So I'm gonna put on another loan. Pay with Bitconnect of 130, and you can do loads of things with your coins. You can even stake your coins, so you can actually get like daily interest just for holding coins that you can remove at any time, so you're not locked into any kind of capital release after a certain amount of days. So there's loads of things you could do with BCC, but at the moment I'm not even there yet. I made a promise to myself, just reinvest up until I get my money back. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's very hard not to actually take your profit out. Like, I've had hundreds of dollars go, and I could have taken my whole total earned out, and that would have been mine. I could have put that in Bitcoin. I could have bought Bitcoin, and that would have basically have earned even more. But I decided, no, I'm going to reinvest. I'm going to try and believe in the platform and see what good crypto can do. Crypto can do a lot of evil, I know, but if it sticks to his word, it sticks to his word. But yeah, confirm that. Close. So total wealth earned so far, 1,130. Total active investment, 3,190. That's not too bad. Started on 2k, 3,190 now. So I'm earning, around 1% of that now every day, which could be like $30 or what if I'm lucky. But yeah, that's basically what the game is. But yeah, the crypto markets have been crazy over the weekend. You've had, like, I call it the rise of the alts. The altcoins, in my eyes, they eventually will one day, gain percentages daily on Bitcoin. I feel like Bitcoin's just, it's gone so far ahead. I'm not saying it's going to stop there, but I'm going to feel like a lot of people, normal people, feel like, nah, Bitcoin isn't something that, it feels like everybody has a Bitcoin. Let me find something that I find is a bit niche, I find has its own something going on. And a lot of people have actually invested time in looking at what else is available on the market. People hear about ICOs, but people really love these altcoins. So, like Ethereum, that's an altcoin which is just second nature. It's Ethereum and Litecoin. So it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin that are currently on Coinbase. Now, I've been reading a couple articles showing me, talking about Coinbase's president, pretty much talking about what they're planning to do, over the next year or however long. But some of the things that they plan on doing is growing, and by growing, they were talking about bringing on new asset additions. He didn't quite indicate what cryptocurrencies will be on there, but a lot of speculation of what ones will go. And within this article, there's a couple, like Bitcoin Cash has been mentioned, and even Ripple's been mentioned, or is it Dash? I think Ripple and Dash. But yeah, these cryptocurrencies have been mentioned to be going on Coinbase. Coinbase is the number one way that new people can basically get crypto. Now, in my eyes, that's a no-brainer. The value of those cryptos should generally go up the more it's being adopted. So if it goes on Coinbase, that's a whole new access to funds, or access to trade, to be on another exchange, one of the most popular exchanges, Coinbase. That's going to bring in a lot of volume, and volume equals market cap most of the time, and market cap equals the value of the coin. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Now, if you look at let's say Ripple, it's like the historical data, like the market cap isn't like phenomenally huge. Like, it's tripled, in a very short amount of time. It's tripled in a couple days, but it's not the most high at the moment compared to obviously Bitcoin. So that just shows me if Coinbase is looking to split out its market share of who comes on the platform and who buys, I'm sure that will then feed off into another cryptocurrency. And if that number even there triples, you can imagine most of that could be down to just one exchange having more people using it, and that could be Coinbase. But yeah, it's all skeptical. So yeah, I say it's going to be a rise of the alts, but I don't know at all. Anything can happen. Bitcoin can just steam away and go to 1 million. Or worst case scenario, everything will just crash. But yeah, IOTA, that's another one that I really like and I really have my eyes on. Just basically because it's another type of cryptocurrency. It's a cryptocurrency which doesn't have a blockchain, and that's special in this world, I guess. A cryptocurrency without a blockchain basically uses something called the Tangle. The Tangle has basic devices, or it just has transactions verifying two transactions before them, which kind of creates a mesh, which kind of creates a way of consensus, which is a whole network agreeing what's right and what's wrong. It has a whole consensus based around transactions approving each other, which then can be used in different application cases, like you know, a machine or a robot talking to another robot, paying for different kind of services. I think I see an example online where you can have something like IOTA in a car, and the car can basically pay for its own car washes, and it can pay for its own fuel. But at the same time, because it has, you know, that kind of technology built inside, it's also, you're also able to rent out your car. You know, you can rent it and it can just basically take care of itself. So you can have a fleet of cars that are basically dealing with so many things on their own, you know. It's just the Internet of Things, and the transactions are free on it and they're fast. So yeah, that's something that's different about IOTA, and that's the reason why it's gathered so much steam at the moment, you know. But even still then, the market cap I don't see is huge compared to where Bitcoin is. And like, I do see Bitcoin losing a bit of its market dominance, and it's only going to happen because a lot of people are going to start investing in alts. Bitcoin has had such a dominant time as a cryptocurrency, and it's the original, and it will always remain Bitcoin, the first one. But it's like, how do I put it? Like, you see the technology of Bitcoin, it is an amazing piece of technology that has been invented. It's something like a game console. Like, the first game console could have changed so many people's lives and what people can do with games. Look at when games first came out, with the ones that I first, it's like having a PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 probably has the biggest effect on me as a person, but PlayStation 4 is, you know, can't compare to a PlayStation 1, but just for what it does, a PlayStation 1, you know, has that kind of hold over you. That's what Bitcoin is. But there's so much different technologies that you can have with these altcoins. But yeah, I'm gonna try and show my alt collection. But yeah, that's pretty much it for crypto and my Bitconnect loan today. So yeah, thanks for watching, and you know, stay trapping that crypto.